I hope that you are sitting comfortably in your chairs, wherever you are. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's such a diverse group. We have so
Yes.
many people from all over the world, and we are so happy to have everyone here. So while waiting for everyone to settle down, just imagine that we are in one room, in a conference room, back in Grande, Davao City. Back there are coffee, so please just grab a coffee or a glass of water, and then please go back to your seats and just enjoy everyone's company. Say hello to your seatmates.
Yay.
Send a message on the chat to say hello to your seatmates or
Ah,
screenmates for that matter.
yes.
So on my screen, I have 50 participants. So 50 people in this Zoom. And it's
Wonderful.
going up and down, probably because of the internet, but I hope that they come back. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who is here. So thank you very much for coming on time and being present. And I just want to check about our energy level. So, and check our audio. So first, let me ask you one question. From 1 to 5, 5 is the highest in the energy level. I need you to type how your energy level is today. So please type on the board, on the chat. 5, I see 5, 5. Whoa, 4, 5, 5. Lots of energy. So keep them coming. Oh, 5.5. That's more than 5. That's brilliant. So happy to, and please do share that energy to your screen mates. And thank you for having 555. So that's plenty. So thank you very much. All right. Thank you for that energy, and I hope that we sustain this energy throughout the whole program. So today is a very, very special day because first and foremost, we are here in the family. It's like a homecoming, a coming together of one whole family, and we come from different generations, different batches, different backgrounds and
Numbers.
countries, and we are so happy to have you all. And I think especially for batch 1, 2, and 3 mentors, we had there was a special request yesterday, and I am happy to say that his special request is actually answered today. So sharing of stories. So this is a day of sharing and spreading great stories to all the mentors, the supervisors, and mentees about our experience. So let us start formally with our program. Um, so as a sign of applause, let me check if you are familiar with the link. So please give us a reaction of applause. Can you? Okay, so everyone's working under applause. So thank you. So you may use those buttons for the reactions if you want to react for any story that you hear. So if you like it so much, you give a heart react. If you are you find it funny, you can also laugh. And of course, if you want to cry because it's so hard, shed a tear. So just please do. Okay, let us make use of this technology. All right. So with also you may also keep your videos on, but I hope that you also keep your audios or your microphones off until later, because we will have an opportunity to share. So I wonder if my co-host is here. Let me check.
Yes, Abby, I'm
Oh
back.
my goodness! So please give a warm welcome to Prakash. He's actually the star of this program. Hello, Prakash.
Thank you,
Okay,
Abby.
great. So I'm so happy that Prakash is here. So how are you, Prakash?
Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you.
Thank
I'm so blessed that my internet was restored just moments ago.
you. All right, so let's formally start. And I have already warmed up the people. They have given so much energy at the beginning, and I hope that we can start with you.
Yes, it's my turn now. I think we have to start. Okay, Abhi, thank you so much for getting the theme ready and warming up everybody. Uh, let's start this session with a prayer. Let us all look to God in prayer and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Dear Lord, we stand before you in humble prayer before we start this closing session. We realize that without your blessings, we will not be able to succeed with the plans we had for this day. Bestow your grace and divine wisdom to all who are present here so that we could cooperate, spend this time, and have a learning session during the entire day. Bless this day and bless all those who are participating here, all the mentors, all the staff and the secretariat of MPI, and my co-host, and all the people who are present here. We also remember the people who are not able to join today due to various reasons like network connectivity and other personal issues. Bless all the people around the globe who believe that peace is possible. Once again, Lord, we commit this time into your hands. Be with us, help us throughout this entire session. In your mighty name we pray. Amen. Over to you, Abhi.
Amen, amen to you, I say. Thank you, Prakash. And now, let us proceed with a very warm message from our director of the Mindanao Peacebuilding Institute, no other than Miss Christine Bertucci. Yay!
Thank you, Avi and Prakash. Well, it is a wonderful opportunity to be here with all of you. So good afternoon and good morning to everybody. Today, we celebrate the closing of MPI's 3-year pilot Grassroots Peacebuilding Mentoring Training Program that brought together peace builders from India, Indonesia, Laos, and the Philippines to learn how to become mentors to junior staff and counterparts in their communities, all within the context of building just and peaceful communities wherever we are living and working. This was done during an extraordinary period of our collective history, the ongoing and devastating COVID-19 pandemic that affected so many of us personally and turned everything upside down and forced us to deeply tap our creativity and inner resources to reshape this program to fit this context and still achieve our objectives. I believe we have been successful and we have accomplished our objectives. And I feel we can thank each other for this. But this, again, has not been done. It has been done through a major collaborative effort, not dependent on one organization or one individual, but on many of us who are gathered here today to celebrate our achievement. I wish to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank everyone, starting with our donors, DKA, KFB Austria, and Miserior in Germany, who believed in the vision of this program and trusted MPI to embark on this experimental journey to build and expand the critical mass of peace builders that are needed to transform our world. Thank you, DKA and Miserior. I also wish to acknowledge our partners from India, Indonesia, Laos, and the Philippines that said yes to this idea and allowed their staff and partners to participate and saw the value in helping them become reflective peace practitioners. So thank you to the organizations, the supervisors, the directors who also believed in MPI and who allowed their staff and partners to participate and to learn with us. And to our mentors and mentees, many of whom struggled with online learning and how to navigate the Zoom and Moodle world and new apps like Jamboard, Padlet, and Mentimeter, and who tried their best to balance work, family, and grassroots commitments to be active and fully participatory in all the in-person and online sessions. Thank you, dear mentors, for without you, we could never have had this program. And lastly, to our beloved facilitators, Ashok and Florina, the MPI team, and our documentors, who were challenged to create a sense of community, a community of learners, both in person and online, and who worked tirelessly to achieve this goal. We are most grateful for all of your hard work and all of your efforts and your creativity. To all of you, this is our collective celebration, a symbol of the power of working together collaboratively for the best interests of all. But we know our work of justice and peace continues and is urgent. As I said yesterday to our mentors in their final reflection, we are faced with tremendous challenges as our world races to climate catastrophes that often expose the marginalized and vulnerable to further suffering. The ongoing raging pandemic that has unmasked inequities, especially with the oversupply of vaccines in one place and scarcely anything in others. And the ongoing repression in so many parts of the world that is stifling the voices of dissent and those who challenge structural violence, question authority, and seek change and transformation. In conclusion, I wish to reiterate, and strongly so, the importance of remembering that we are here today because of our commitment to justice and peace. Let us gain strength, courage, inspiration, and positive energy from our celebration together. That will sustain each and every one of us on our peace building journey. I truly believe that this is one of the essentials of our peace building work and of our peace building journey, to be in touch, in connection with, in friendship with each other. And that is the way in which we can sustain our commitments, our energy, and it will prevent us from getting discouraged and disillusioned and to give up. So together, we will transform our world into a place where justice, peace, equity, goodness, and kindness prevail. So thank you. And I look forward to this wonderful celebration with all of you. And now I have been given the wonderful task to introduce the next persons who are on the program. And these, do not really need any introduction. They are our dear, beloved facilitators, Ashok and Florina Xavier from Chennai, India, who have been with us for this 3-year journey, especially for the Grassroots Mentors, but who have also been with MPI longer than 3 years. They have been a wonderful addition to our roster of international facilitators who have facilitated our online and also our in-person trainings, and their area has always been in trauma healing. And it is wonderful that I can now ask them to give their message to all of us. And so I ask our dear friends, colleagues, just wonderful people from the south of India to give us a few words of inspiration. So over to you, Ashok and Florina, for your message. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Christine, for those kind words. We are touched, we are overwhelmed, we are inspired, and it has been a learning journey for both of us. And we have thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. And we have learned a lot also in this process. It's just not that we were able to share, but also learn a lot, not only from the mentors who were generous in sharing their knowledge with us and leading us, but also with the team, the MPI team, with all the meetings that we've had and all the discussions we've had. And always amazed at how you guys are so well organized, running so many programs. So thank you so much for that. I'm not going to say much, but I'm just going to read something that I wrote. I need my glasses for this. So in 3 years, and now I wear glasses. So that's one thing that's happened to me. So this is how it goes. High tide, low tide, whatever the sea. Sweet biscuits, salt biscuits, whatever the taste. Volleyball, tennis ball, whatever the game. We all came together under the banner of MPI to build and to harvest the salt during the low tide and make into tiny balls that will forever inspire and add value to our lives. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and congratulations to all the mentors and the MPI team. Ashok.
Thank you, Flo, for eloquently putting that together. What we want to tell you is a little more than goodbyes. It all started with a backroom discussion, almost on a napkin, a paper napkin, where we started out saying that, why don't we have a facilitators training for our MPI? And then, we believe in the snowball effect. You just throw it and then it gathers so much of momentum, and it became like an avalanche. And little did we know that we will be in the middle of the avalanche. And the avalanche came to doors, knocking each door and breaking each door and breaking these biases, and moved on. We have built a lot of trust. We have broken a lot of myths. We have discovered new things. And we have the ability to leave the old things behind and move on. As Chris so eloquently said, it is important for us to make peace building urgent. The urgency of peace building is important because that's what the world is craving for. So this wonderful experiment with our mentors as our first level of guinea pigs has resulted in something very beautiful. Beautiful in the sense we got the opportunity to go to the places in the Philippines and see the mentors work. We saw the mentees work, and we saw the third generation come up. So that itself is a witness to the effectiveness of the work that all of us have had to go through. So every day, every step, every movement, every breath, you are a mentor. And you have to commit yourself to peace. And this commitment comes with a lot of games that we played, a lot of fun. Peace and justice need not be boring and intense and dark and gloomy. It can be so much fun, be so much lighthearted. Even in the middle of crisis, we were laughing and playing and building trust and doing all these things. And the message is keep challenging yourself as mentors. Keep challenging yourself. And a mentor is to reach the unreached, to know the unknown, to go to places where you've never been, and tell the news of peace for those who have never heard peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Verena and Ashok. We are now receiving or seeing a lot of hearts from their screens. We are so happy to hear from your stories, and we'll always keep all your stories to heart. Now, I have the privilege to present the first presenters or first presentation. They are a special batch because they're the middle batch. And we want everyone to prepare themselves for the series of stories, series of presentation from our batch 1 mentors. So batch 1 mentors.
Okay, it's been like a very strong, very unpredictable years that we have been together, and I'm so happy to see our mentors over there. It makes me want to cry. And hi, Chris. Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's been like 3 years, and a lot have changed from face to face, and now others have breakthrough in online mentoring. That was tough, really tough. So our batch, we didn't really think a lot about this presentation actually. Gabs and others have the chance to join the evaluation yesterday, and they were actually brainstorming for an hour, and then resolve that we will go back to the haiku that Ate Ayen had written. And she made some revisions, and we want to share this with you because this is really a beautiful haiku that was written by Ayen, one of our mentor, our batchmate in batch 1. So here it goes. Nas, vibrant, full of colors, of life like a fruit tree, at its full bloom, giving life to others. And now, could also be likened to an eagle, soaring high with a powerful vision, not for himself, but for the flock, leading them towards the goal. Ansar, silent, principled, likened to a narrow tree, growing, firm, rooted on the ground, strong for others. Now, towering, but still rooted on the ground, and has survived all the seasons, stronger, firmer. Joe, like an acacia tree, growing and flourishing in every season. Branches spread wide, sharing life to others. Daphne, like a bamboo, firm in all seasons, bends when winds and storms are strong, but does not break. Resilient, gives sanctuary that others may have peace. K, leaves and flowers in full bloom, like a mango tree, towering, spreading not to dominate, but to give joy, shelter, comfort, that others may have peace. Deo, a happy butterfly, full of colors, full of warmth, giving joy to others. Or likened to a honeybee, a social being adaptable to its environment. When attacked or threatened, ferociously stings the intruders, the spoilers. So there will be peace. Myself, thank you for this, Ate Ayen. Like a bright star, glowing and shining in all seasons, giving light and warmth to others. Like a star, shines brighter. The darkness of the night shines brighter. Karen, like a garden in full bloom with many flowers, of many fragrances, with many colors shared with others. A garden that embraces and survives all life's seasons. Abs, like a bird, beautiful, bright, vibrant with many colors, blends, adapts, sows seeds of life and peace. Ayen, this is Ate Ayen, could be likened to the moon, does not have to shine so bright. Unlike the sun that shines brightly that everyone could see, but shines on its own way that not everyone could see. Sometimes it shines behind and beyond clouds and still shares light with others and for others. Novi, a fresh breeze cools, comes, or a star full of warmth, sharing light with others, giving light to others. Marlies, like a mulave tree, strong, resilient, seasoned, planted firmly, deeply rooted on the ground, sharing space so others will find peace. And Chris, like an ocean with wisdom and experience so vast. I'm looking at the ocean right now. So vast and deep, never tires sharing and giving. And our dearest Florina, like a spring, cools and refreshes, soothes the weary, untiringly gives, receives, gives again, that others may find peace and joy. Ashu, like a river indeed, deep and calm, full of wisdom, flowing, full of stories, never-ending stories, both happy and sad, giving life, sharing life with others. And this is the high tide and low tide batch. We continue, we learn, we journey together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, batch one. So I hope we give them a heart react for their wonderful presentation. Such beautiful words, like it's like listening to music. Your words really stir so much emotions to us all. Thank you very much. And to continue the presentations from each batch, let us start first with a mentor from batch one. She is currently working as project coordinator at Nonviolent Peace Force. Her mentee are Mihana, Sandra, and Kaharudian. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Ms. K. Stacy Season.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for a short introduction, Miss Abby. Uh, yeah, this is. I hope this is just a short, but I will share how this mentoring helps me a lot. The best lesson I've learned is during the process is to focus more on self. It's like I realized that if we wanted to do much or there's a lot of things happening around, we wanted to do, but even cutting our hairs or cutting our nails, we don't have or we can't make time. So it's like in order for us to be somebody else or influence to others, we might also need to focus on ourselves. So it's like it made me a lot of reflection to look inside, and of course, show myself to somebody else that we can have the ability to influence. It's like mentorship is not about duplicating who we are. It's about making others to influence others, making, or it's like influence others by like reflecting themselves, like, okay, you are making difference, and then how about me? So sometimes a lot of things happening around, and we forgot to see the importance of ourselves, that we can also make a difference. And this is the process, this is the mentoring process that personally I actually reflected. It's not telling other people what they need to do, but it's like making an example for yourself. It's like keep in touch with yourself and be grounded. And it's like opening our eyes in the bigger picture, that a positive mind is like always attracts positive, and that's how we mentor other person indirectly. No, except for those my mentees. So over the 3 years, it's been 3 years since the first. Actually, a lot of changes in myself also, and also the way I see things, the way I handle things, and also the way I meet people, the way I talk to people. So the process is not just I mentor someone, but they also mentor us in a way. Like, for example, my mentees, they know a lot of things that also I don't know. And they also mentor me in a way. It's like during the process. And imagine all of us um, have this kind of characteristic, or if we consider this type of mentorship, that it's not just asking someone to just do things, but also be an influence to them. It's like empowering, to everyone. And this is always the best thing that I can bring almost every day, is that always look every person as a has or learning moment. It's like you have the learning moments with them, you have the learning moments with yourself, and how you reflect with others, and everyone is also like a learning process. And I really wanted to thank MPI, my co-mentors, the facilitators, Florina and Ashok, and everyone who always share their influence to me. I reflected a lot on how they do things, because we have like different roles and also different approaches, but like uh, sharing those or having those moments is also like you can also reflect yourself that, yeah, if it works for them, maybe I can also consider it. And thank you so much for everyone. Over the 3 years, I can really feel it. I saw the changes on how I actually deal with things, and even also my comment mentors. I saw how they also changed a lot, and also how they evolved, how we evolved, and how this really helped. It's like one of my aha moments in life when I was with this Grassroots Peacebuilding Mentors program. And thank you so much for MPI. Yeah, that's all.
Great. Thank you very much, Miss Kay. So please give, I see a lot of messages on the chat saying thanking and sharing their messages for Miss Kay. So thank you very much. And now, for every mentor, of course, we become mentors because of our mentees. So for our next testimony, it will be presented by one of the mentees of Batch 1. He is working at Davao del Norte State College as Applied Communication Coordinator. He is the mentee of Miss Gabrielle Sagaral, or also known as CAPS, from Batch 1. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Daniel Pitsilvaliana.
Thank you very much, Ms. Abby. Good afternoon to everyone. I hope that I am clear with my audio, and I am always, I just received this information just a free out to 3 hours a while ago to be to give my message as a mentee, and I don't know what really happened. I cannot really say no, maybe with peace advocacy, because this is very near to my heart as well. Although I am not a peace builder, I am a faculty, I'm a teacher, but every time even Gab called me and even introduced the program and the mentoring program. Uh, she even told me if I'm interested, and without hesitation, I really accepted, to be the mentee. Gab and I were friends because also of one project that the organization is doing with us, as a teacher. And I think the reason that I did not have the hesitation to accept the mentoring program is simply because I believe that working in peace is a very necessary thing for us. Um, I started having exposure to peace works and ideas in 2014. I am very young professional then. Until now, I'm still working. So that means to say, I love what I am doing. I love the concepts. I love the work. One thing that really I gained from this mentoring program is that I was able to gain practical ideas about peace work. Well, as mentioned, I'm not a peace worker. I'm not doing a peace building activities, but because of Gab as my mentor, she gave me practical ideas and insights how to become a peace builder, and I saw how they work in the field. I saw their passion, and they were driven with a lot of, you know, uh, a love with in their work. And as a teacher, I've been touched by that. Although I have a very few groups affecting change in their lives, but here comes a group also of people doing peace, not only for a few, but it's for everyone. Peace is everyone's concern. And I think as a faculty member, I am inspired by how to do work in a professional level. Um, peace can also be done in our organizational. We always have conflict everywhere, and even in our organization, we always have that. And I learned also because I'm very aggressive person. I should say that. With all the learnings I had with with Forum CFP and with the mentoring sessions, I've learned to be more assertive rather than aggressive, maybe, and also to always look at the different angles, and be more peace worker as an individual in my personal capacity. Um, what else I should say? Hearing from Christine at the start and until those sharing from the batch one, I realized that there is actually more. They put more value and life to their work, and I am really inspired, and I hope to really also imbibe that kind of energy and enthusiasm as I also go through in this life. I think that's all I can share with you. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much, Fritz. So please give um, a warm applause for Fritz, or even a heart, no? Thank you, Gabs, for guiding, for being a mentor to Fritz. All right. And last presenter for batch one, of course, a mentor will always be very strong with the plans that they will be presenting with the support of a supervisor. So for batch one supervisor presentation, it will be a sharing from the president of Southern Philippines Methodist Colleges Incorporated, or SPMCI, and the supervisor of Ms. Arlene Cando from Batch 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please let us listen to the story of Hello Framer.
My greetings and congratulations to MPI for its mentoring program. There are 8 of us from SPMCI who were able to enroll a course or 2 or 3 during its annual training. The skills and knowledge and network that we have experienced are great treasures. When the mentoring program was offered and Ayan was chosen as one of the participants, we were so excited. We know that this would help her and she will learn more, and we know that this would also help the college. Ayan is a natural mentor. She shares willingly what she knows. She is systematic and she is a team worker. She simply loves to be with people. She is not creating her junior or Ayan Junior, but she helps her mentees to find their niche and help them do better and have their own trademark or signature. She has 3 student mentees, Christine, Doris, and Miracle. Christine was timid and lacking self-confidence. Her father was killed when she just graduated from high school. Due to poverty, she was delayed in college. And when she enrolled at SPMCI, she applied for Students Assistantship Program. Doris is an obo manobo who decided to leave her abusive husband and pursue her studies. Miracle is a bagobo tagabawa who became an instant mother when her mother died in giving birth to their youngest sister. Her father is sickly. During the mentoring process, they had regular and constant communication. They were involved in gender empowerment and intercultural competency programs, among others, as part of peace-building thrust of the college. They lead in programs in the school or facilitated by the school. They also engage in some provincial level activity like the Cotabato Young Leaders Congress. They were active in school radio ministry, the Youthful Insights. My role was to support the mentoring program presented by Ayan by intentionally integrating it in our students' activities and extension work and finding some financial assistance needed. My assessment on the mentoring program are as follows. Number 1, there are individual differences. Their pacing, their appreciation of the program, and readiness to take part. Mentors need to be consistent and considerate, sensitive to each one's capacity and needs. Number 2, the process has its own ups and downs. You can't orchestrate it. You only show the ways of doing it and let the mentees learn from their experience and outcomes. There, they develop their own styles. Number 3, peace is complex. Peace building is complicated. And the best way to appreciate it is to be involved. There were times when peace builders experience unease, be it on personal level or in their communities. The mentees experience being harassed because they are women and active in their advocacy. Number 4, the mentor-mentee relationship develops naturally. It should not be purely structured. There are times when there is a natural click. Kusa lang silang magsaswak. So there is a natural dynamic. And it needs time and space. We appreciate the program and we are grateful for MPI for the experience and partnership. Shalom.
Shalom. So thank you very much, Miss Mela Kramer. And now I want to give the floor to my co-host, Prakash.
Yes. Thank you, Abby. Thank you so much. It was wonderful to hear from the batch one, the mentees, mentors, and the supervisor. So now, without much delay or ado, we move on to the second group, which is the best group, batch two, which is also nicknamed as the salt biscuit or the salty biscuit group. So friends, let me take this opportunity to present about batch two mentors. And you can imagine by now that I was also part of this batch too. And it's my great privilege before going to the mentors and mentees to show a presentation from the batch two. So hold on while I pray to the God of technology that everything goes well. Welcome to GMP batch two. This was our daily schedule. The lady of peace, none other than Chris. The mentors couple, oops, the SB couple too. This was in the beginning. The circle of thinkers, the wall of fame. The Indo-German beauty, gossips in peace. Good job, Ashok, you have my good grades. Serious thoughts brewing. Manchester United, sorry, Mentors United. That's the same spirit. Tower of Babel on progress. Don't worry, the winter is coming and the North always remembers. Give me food, I am hungry. Calm down, Fahad, the food is coming, says Florina. Oh, the lovely Mariandes. More Mariandes. Mentoring of the mangoes. Food for thought. More food. The calmness before the attack. This is just the fourth round, more to come. Effects of eating a lot of chicken. Mentor hug. Peaceful hug. This is our batch two. So friends, this was a short presentation of our our grassroots mentors peace building. And we have one more video, which is about the midterm. Just hold on, I'm getting it there. The midterm at Malagos, heaven on earth. Lunch with the MPI Secretariat family. Warm welcome to all. These are the MPI inputs we had on a peaceful journey of meditation. rejuvenated after the meditation. Seniors in discussion. Have to get the peas rolling. Don't worry, Fahad, as usual, food is on the way. Titanic redefined. Jack, come back. Ashok watching a Thai movie. This is how to carry a camera, the German style. The lady is in charge. Let me take down the points before I forget. The Queen of Hearts. This is like a sitting photo session. 3 generations of peace builders holding on to the horse's mouth. Beautiful people of God. Yummy and natural. How will I take all this to India? The nature man, now the Papa Rain. Groundbreaking ceremony of the MPI. Always smiling buddies. The peace offering, which was the best part of the time. And miles to go before I sleep. Always eating and eating. This is how I got you all here safely, says Chris. Night selfie time. Always mentoring with a pinch of salt. Keep an eye on Ashok. Always on time for the food. With the adopted daughter of Ashok and Florina. Wakanda forever. Can I go now in peace, says Fahad. The best classroom, baby shark do do do. Good night, buddies. To be one with the nature. This was our closing of the midterm. Mabuhay, my amigos. Thank you, friends. That was the presentation of the batch 2, the Grassroots Mentoring Program, as well as the midterm. Don't worry, if you are not able to see it properly, we will give you this video. It's just $50, not much. This is for the fundraising. I will give you my account number later so that you can send me the money. Okay, friends, now we move on to the next part, which is the sharing from the mentee. So let me proudly welcome the the mentor, the batch 2 testimonial of the mentor, Wongzon Jackie. Unfortunately, Jackie is not with us today, but we have a video of him. Let me introduce about Jackie. Jackie is the youth project team leader at Mennonite Central Committee, MCC in Laos. His mentees are Dao Mali and In the Zone. Over to our MPI friends to share the video clipping of Jackie, the mentor.
Hello buddies, it's Jackie here. First of all, I would like to say sorry for not being around with you guys because of some inconvenient condition here which enabled me to join you guys. But anyway, please say hi. I'm saying hi to Ashok and Florina. Hello, Salt Biscuits. Also, I wish Rin were here as well because I heard that he's no longer work with MPI. But anyway, I'll keep him in my mind. And Hypercrash, we're gonna block it forever. Yes, hi everybody. Well, key takeaway that I like to carry along with my journey is the effective of leadership, because that is the one that really important as being a coach for whoever under you or your colleagues or whatever, and also a human resource management skills, because this is the core skills that mentor requires to have on their mentoring process, and I found it very important and effective at the same time. So I remember that we had a offensive debate about nature and nurture, which I really liked it. I still feel the hardship of being on nature side, because at that moment I was really like to be at the nurture very much, but it was fun. It was a memorable moment. And also the other thing is coaching is always requires effort, like energy, patience to your process that you will do mentoring with your mentee, because your mentee will come from a total different background, and you might come across to have conflict with them somehow. So the method helps me a lot in reflecting myself and trying to find the optimal solution that can work best with them, and it works eventually, thanks. But also knowing the proper approaches will simplify the process for sure. And another thing is I will always be aware of peers' strengths or your mentee's strengths and weaknesses, and also try to provide some supportive hands as well as some constructive feedback that can further their skills and their ability as a coach. And one last thing that really crucial for me as a mentor is that always being humble with them and admit on what you have done wrong and say the word sorry, because that is the key message that can it will decrease tensions and conflict within your team. Because don't pretend to be like superhero with too much ego or put yourself as the center of the universe. I don't recommend that, because I found myself has tremendously changed because of knowing about a proper approaches that you can do with your mentee, rather than put too much ego or stick too much on your ego. That's not the point. It will exacerbate your conflict or tension within your team, because you're not going to learn nothing because of that ego. And a future mentoring planned, I would say I'll try to treat those mentioned actions with people around me, especially my siblings, because they really need a healthy guideline and role model to imitate. So I'll be that person to help them learn some positive side of being coach or being a leader, how to be the good leader in such a way of people are feel safe and comfortable to work with. So that is the key of being a boss or whatever type of position that you are holding. So once again, thank you so much for having me and for sharing such a great, important knowledges and insights with me. Especially thanks to Farina and Ashok, the first two wonderful, amazing trainer ever. I really miss you guys. And also thanks to MPI team for conducting this amazing space and moment for us to learn and get to know each other more. But anyway, I think I'm running out of time. I spent too much time than they limited. So once again, I'll thank you so much for everything. And I hope to see you guys later on, catch you guys later. And I'll see you when you see me. And God bless you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. My dear friends around the globe, that was our beloved friend, Jackie from MCC Laos. He's a wonderful human being and a person with no ego. Over to next person, as Abby said, that without a mentee, what mentor? So here, let me take this opportunity to introduce the next mentee of Batch 2 Testimonial. She is none other than Shama Sri Chowdhury. Shama works as a training coordinator, counselor at West Bengal Voluntary Health Association, or known as WBVHA, in West Bengal, India. And let me say it very proudly that Shamasri is my mentee from Batch 2. I closely work with her for our health as well as peace projects. So over to you, Shama. This is your time. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon. Greetings from WVHA. I will extend a thank to MPI who gave me the opportunity as a part of MPI Grassroots Peacebuilding Mentorship Training Program. I would like to thank Prakash sir as my mentee. Through the whole session, whole process, they have encouraged me for developing my professional and my personal life through the sharing of knowledge, expertise, and his experience. And the whole journey, my mentee and me as a relation built on a trust, respect, and mutual communication. And we are involved many times in regular basis for extend our ideas, discuss for our next project, and set our future development planning. And as me as a mentee through the whole peace building program, training program, I have benefited through this whole process. Just example wise, exposure of new ideas and way of thinking. Then my mentor always advised on developing, straightening, and overcoming my weakness. And my mentor always opportunitated me for developing my new skills on peace building and knowledge. And mentor helped to exchange my everything on improve my communication skill and all related of my experience. And he always encouraged me for communicate with others for English communication skill. This is a new learning for me, and as a training coordination counselor in peace building project WBVHA, we are all thanks to MPI for giving this opportunity in our project. Thank you.
Thank you, Shama. Thank you so much. I'm so proud that you have come a long way and that you shared your experience and your opportunities, what you have experienced from MPI. It's all thanks and praise to God as well as to MPI, the donors, and all the people who were there to guide us. Next, unfortunately, we don't have the testimony of the Batch 2 supervisor due to some reason. So now we were going to the next best part, which we were all looking forward, which is the screen break. So according to the schedule, we'll have now from 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. The 5 minutes we are having a screen break.
Sorry.
Yes, Marlene.
The supervisor just entered.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yay!
Yeah, that's good. So friends, you have to hold on for the next best part of the screen break. After that, after the batch 2 testimonial of the supervisor, then you can go for the screen break. Let me take the opportunity to introduce the batch 2 testimonial from the supervisor, Aminuddin Ding Kali. He is the supervisor of Yenab, and Fahad Ding is the director of Kalimudan Sarango Foundation. Over to you, Ding.
Okay, I have two because this morning we had a small conversation, a very little conversation with Fahad and Inab, and I asked some questions on how are they as far as their their knowledge, no, they get from MPI. And in summary, it's a very good experience, especially for Fahad, that after his training, he was able to, make use his knowledge and trainings in MPI. And now he is a faculty member of the Mindanao State University. And uh, actually, the university is eyeing for him as one of the peace mentor uh, in their college. Since peace education is one of is one of the subject that the university would like to engage into. But for now, it's not yet because siguro because of very little trained people in terms of peace building. So they still need a lot of, uh, they still need a lot of MPI graduates to be part of the university. Uh, yeah, uh, a very quick assessment, and they told me that they have learned a lot and that it broadens, according to Fahad, it broadens his understanding on peace, not only on the larger context that is that the moro is having. He what do you call this? And he has broadened his understanding on peace, no, not only on the larger field but also on the inner peace, and I like that, no. Uh, he was also trained by MedNet, a network of mediators, and he was able to use this during his time in Kalimudan before before he was recruited in the university. Because before he was recruited, he was actually working with a small project with OPAP on his process, and thereafter he was again recruited after the end of his contract with Kalimudan. He was then recruited again by IOM, no? So from IOM, he was yeah, he was then invited by his professor to be part of the university faculty and success. He was actually in what they call this, recruited. So he always uh, uh, very thankful to MPI for having that kind of understanding on peace building, the whole realm of peace building, no? The works in the communities, the works with individual relationships, and the work on how to deal with the, his students. That's for Fahad. And for Inab, for his career, uh, he works with, because she was rather uh, assigned to uh, multicultural communities, like dealing with indigenous people of Taguluan is actually a mixture of Christian, Higaunon, and Maranaos coming together. And she used the interreligious thinking, or the processes, or the knowledge she acquired from MPI. And she was not, uh, it's not very hard for me. She acknowledges that having that kind of knowledge from interreligious dialogue, she was able to transcend easily and transform his understanding and his learnings and transfer to the communities, like broadening also the understanding on the interreligious dialogue. So that's for Inab, and she continuously now uses the technology on what is she was able to understand the context of the work she was working with, especially among the indigenous people. He's widened his horizon and wider experience through the process, and I've learned the process of engaging the local communities and engaging the indigenous people. And Sinab is saying that the knowledge she acquired was actually, it's a continual process. Interreligious dialogue and peace building is a continuing dialogue. And yeah, the field sharing experiences that she had regularly, uh, and she acknowledges the need for the youth to be part of the peace building processes, no? And experience she had working with the communities, and she realizes that there is a need for the youth to be active and to be part of the whole of the society in order for them to be to feel belongingness and to do away with radicalism. That is the sharing of Zainab, who was actually trained on interreligious dialogue and peace building. As to the processes, I asked them how are they in terms of their mentee, and they're telling me that it has opened the mentee, it has opened the understanding also to embrace the peace building even on small talks, and in every meeting they shared the realizations to the mentee, and their mentee has acquired a little bit of improving their self confidence in terms of talking in a crowd environment where peace is an agenda, because seldom women, although they work in peace building, but rarely can they be recognized in public as part of the mediators or squad. So mostly it's actually a male-dominated society, so that they have a little bit asserted the experiences and their status in terms of uh, sharing that they have contributed in terms of small and big conflicts. That's in every circles they asserted their role as women, as 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 part of the whole community, and that their role is very significant. And in a ve- in a community where like the Maranas, they seldom recognizes even how far these women have contributed in terms of peace building, but rarely can they be recognized. So by now, these youths of that's one of the advocacy of Aina, that she's already on saying that, well, women is indispensable part of in terms of conflict resolution. She just realizes that. And I think that's all as far as my notes can. I can hardly read it also. I've done it. I've done some notes early this morning before I sit down here. So back to you, Marlies, and the facilitators.
Thank you, Sir Ding. Thank you so much for sharing about your mentor, your friends, Inab and Fahad. And I'm so glad that they are so blessed with a wonderful supervisor like you. And thank you for joining right on time. So, friends, we have come to the session where we were all eagerly waiting, the 5-minute break. So let's go for the 5-minute break and come back rejuvenated to make more peace. Okay, thank you, everybody. Don't go so far. Come back soon.
Okay, everyone. I hope that people are still awake. All right. So I am now so honored once again to present the youngest and freshest batch of the MPI Mentors Program, batch number 3. And so get ready for the presentation, the next set of presentations and sharing, starting with batch number 3, zooming in on peace, the Grassroots Peacebuilding Mentors, batch number 3.
ওহ মেন্টারিং প্রোগ্রামে আবার কত কি শিখবো
মতে ভারি ভয় লাগুଛି ମୁଁ ମୁଁ ଏ ମେଣ୍ଟରିଂ ରୁ କଣ କିଛି ଜାଣିପାରିବି କିଛି ବୁଝିପାରିବି ଦେଖିବା ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବା କଣ ଗୋଟେ ହବ
mentoring mentoring itu yang seperti apa ya? Bisa tidak ya saya jadi mentor?
ଓହ କଷ୍ଟ ସବୁବେଳେ କଷ୍ଟ ଲାଗୁଛି ଏ ସବୁ ସମୟରେ ମେଣ୍ଟରି ସକାଳୁ ସକାଳୁ ଭାରି କଷ୍ଟ ଦଉଛି ଯାହା ହଉ କିଛି ତ ଶିଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ
ค่อยบ่มั่นใจที่จะสื่อสารกับคนอื่น
Mentoring. Apa sebenarnya perjalanan ini?
ข้อยบ่ฮู้ว่าสิจัดสรรแนวใดในการช่วยเหลือคนอื่น
Naku, kakayanin ko ba to?
Maintok da man na maanan ko. Og amanohon si Kan.
Kagudlay man mag-mentor, hindi man ko maayong magpupod sa iban kag mamati.
Kaya ko ba ini? Di bata pa man po ako para mentoring ini.
Magaga ko niya ba?
Di ko alam if accepted ba ako dito or welcome ba ako dito.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my batch team mentors, buddies, friends, and also to our two beloved facilitators, Ashok and Karina, and also the MPI team who are the host and organizer of the Lessons Learned workshop. I will not prolong these introductions. I will now give the microphone and screen to the host, none other than the MPI team. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Good afternoon, ladies.
One by one, we'll share how we were changed. by the experience. We call on our president, Mr. Tarun. One sentence only.
Yes, I have developed the good relationship with the abroad friends, those who are involving the peace building process, and the batch 1, 2, and 3 mentoring process.
I have boosted my communication skill.
I can understand others better. I have developed better relationships with my mentees and commenters and understanding the needs of my mentees.
Mentoring just changed me to be more patient with others.
I developed my communication skill and how to communicate with public and public relationship.
Peace and love in my heart.
Mentoring helped me nurture relationships, express appreciation, gratitude to others.
Mentoring encouraged me to mentor others as well.
I've become more compassionate towards other people.
Mentoring transformed my way of life and also my mentee life.
To participate this program, I have learned I'm going up and reaches my goal.
Mentoring taught me how to be more patient and understanding others, people's culture, personality, and belief.
Little by little, MPI is changing me, and please come join, sing with us.
Start. Little by little, every day. Little by little, every day. MPI is changing me. The Mentors Program. I know. With all of you singing, I have lost the tune. MPI is changing me. The Mentors Program. I'm not the same that I used to be. Though there's a slow growing, but there's a knowing someday a mentor I will be. Start.
And after all these, our message to everyone from the bottom of our hearts.
Daghang salamat.
There. Thank you very much.
ใจหลายๆใจ thank you.
Salamat.
Sama-sama.
Salamat. Okay. Thank you very much, batch 3. Yeah. So with that, we're not yet finished. I apologize. There's actually a presentation that should have been presented before our presentation, but I'm so excited to present our batch. I asked us to present immediately. Okay, so let us now listen to the stories as promised and as requested to continue the storytelling. And our first presenter from batch 3 is a testimonial from a mentor from our most wonderful batch. She is the connecting people liaison at Perkumpulan and Dumeno. Her mentees are Nugroho and Yadon. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Aniel Santoso.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity for me. Yeah, especially to be the representative of Batch 3 mentors. Yeah, I'm here to speak the voice of Batch 3, hopefully. And thank you for the MPI for the opportunity for us for the mentors to join with the grassroots mentoring training. And thank you for the donors who giving scholars to the mentors. And thank you for the organization that we work to allow us to attend the training. I know there's a lot of time that we consume during our work time. So thank you for that. Thank you for the facilitator, Ashok and Flo. You're awesome. And yeah, thank you for the class assistant, Sai, and I forget the other one, like I believe Rain also. Yeah, and the documenter as well. Thank you for your help, and thank you for others mentors and yeah, our mentees. Without all of you, I believe this 1 year journey cannot be happen. And yeah, without your presence in the mentoring journey, it will be no fun at all. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, at the first time I'm joined with the training, to be honest, I'm not quite sure what it will be going. I have a lot of questions about what is mentoring. And yeah, maybe some of the mentors also know what I'm feeling, with the same feeling, like questioning about what is mentoring, what it can be and everything. Yeah. And then we got the chance to practice directly right away with our mentee. So yeah, and I really thankful to our mentee, because it's kind of like, I'm doing like a project that I'm never done before. And then yeah, they willing to practice with me, in a mentoring. He already like he's been here like in this Zoom. I think he left, yeah, because he has something else to do. Yeah. And then after that, I have questions in my mind. What should I do with my mentee? But after that, other mentors and MPI staff is very helpful. So it's kind of like, with the monthly check-in, they guide us, until we know how to start and how to do the mentoring, like the MPI staff working along with us, especially with me, I feel that. So thank you. So I think that's really a good example for the mentors to do the same thing with the mentees. So we need to working along with our mentees. So that's the thing that I also learned from the MPI staff when we doing the monthly check-in or everything. Yeah, I really thank you for the helpful from the MPI staff to opening the road for us, like for the mentor. Yeah, I'm also grateful for the batch 1 and the batch 2 in the exchange learning sessions. Yeah, we can take many experience from the batch 1 and batch 2 by sharing the experience from them, and then yeah, they always willing to answer our questions, even though it's kind of like the question is just like a silly question, but they are so patient and then willing to answer like our questions. Yeah, thank you for batch 1 and batch 2. Yeah. But I think it seems, batch 1 and batch 2, they are our seniors, and they seems like to be serious in the meeting, until, yeah, I think until yesterday, I know that, a little bit about the batch 1 and batch 2, they can be like a little bit crazy, like batch 3, maybe just like me. Well, yeah, so even though like batch 3, we always doing like crazy thing, it doesn't matter with who and wherever. But yeah, I really thank you that I'm in a batch 3, because with doing the mentoring online, it's not easy, but we can still like doing the fun thing through the online. Personally, I really enjoy the mentoring training. I found not only friends, but I found sister and brothers. So it's closer than friends. I can learn a lot of things from them, and yeah, they're also willing to share their experience, no matter what kind of experience. Yeah, we are holding hand as a mentors to do the mentoring, even though we are not a buddy peer, but I believe that other mentors is really helpful. Well, that's all the good things that I share. But I also have like not a good thing that I want to share. Yeah. In my mentoring journey, it's not really, a smooth process. So I can say that I'm not do the successful, mentoring. Yeah, for me, it's not easy, even though we have like a work plan on the mentoring, but it's not always done with I have plans. So yeah, I just go with all the process and I just enjoy all those things. Yeah, I struggling with the internet connection, struggling with the language, with the time. So, even though like my mentee is Indonesian, but we come from a different place. So the language is, a bit difficult for me to communicate, even though we are speaking in the same language, but a different accent. I can tell you more about this later in the private because it will be too long. Yeah, I know that my mentee is working hard to understand me, understand my, busy time, and understand my, characteristic that I'm too talkative, maybe I'm too pushy. I don't know. Yeah, and I hope that I have done the best for them to do the mentor, like to be the mentor of them. Yeah, I'm really thank you for my mentee. I hope they are here, but yeah, that's okay. Yeah, despite my mentoring is not successful, I have planned to my mentoring to be implemented in my project. This is what I hope. Yeah. So right now I have like the big picture of it, but yeah, I just need to be working on the details, and yeah, hopefully I can be implemented maybe starting this year, like in September, hopefully. But it depends on the project. It will be, going or not, because it's really depend on the COVID situation right now. So everything is uncertain. Well, all right. I think I just proved myself that I like to talk. So I just stop here and then give other people the opportunity to talk. All right. Thank you once again, and stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aniel. I miss you. I will miss you definitely. Our stories, our kwentuhan, our, the fun things that we did, especially with the rest of the batch. So thank you, Aniel. And now we want to hear from a mentee by no other, from a mentee of one of our batchmates in batch 3. And he is a field supervisor at West Bengal Voluntary Health Association, and the mentee of no other than the president of batch 3, Mr. Tarun Maiti. So please welcome Mr. Netai Singha.
Thank you, ma'am. Namaste, everyone, and good afternoon all. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I'm very much honored to share my testimonials with all the participants, like all you are here. I'm very much thankful to MPI and MCC India for giving me the opportunity to participate in grassroots peace building mentoring process. And as this is a very new concept, I'm not aware of all the process, all the system of mentoring process, but after participating in mentoring process, I received the um importance and understand the importance of mentor-mentee program, what is the role of a mentee, and to promote it at the grassroots level. Peace building training, as I am a mentee under the mentorship of Tarun Kumar Maiti, I have learned so much things or techniques, tools from him about the mentoring process, or which helped me to understand the key problems and at the grassroots level, and this all definitely improved my knowledge, my behavioral level, my spiritual level. I have changed myself, and I have changed my perception to look at the problem, and I always try to implement all the changes that I have learned from my mentor during the mentoring process. And when I go through the mentoring process, I have learned self-care plan, which was very helpful to me. And as well as I was totally unknown of all the skills and techniques that described through the mentoring process. For this, I learned so many new topics regarding the peace and the conflict sensitization, peace program, peace promotion, and gender sensitivity, and the role of particular mentor and mentee, which all helped me to make an effective communication with the community people, and also uh, improved my both personal and professional life. That's all. And this all helped me to change myself and improve myself. I think I have changed and I have developed myself through a lower level to now. I think I have developed myself to a better level, and I can understand the problem of the community people. And thank you.
Thank you, Netay. Yes, so that is the mentee of the mentee of which is my co-host Prakash. So so that's third generation. So thank you so much, Netay, and I hope that you continue the learning. And now for the final presenter from our batch, this person is the supervisor of three of our mentors here in batch 3, Stephanie, Nafika, and Aniel. He works as a program development manager at Perkumpulan Indomeno. So please, ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to Mr. James Harso.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. So it's been a long time. I did not connect with MPI in person. I mean, meet face to face. Yeah. So yeah, I was so happy when MPI offered the mentoring program to us. A few years ago, when I heard from MPI about this program, about this Grassroots Peacebuilding mentoring program, and then at that time, the program was already filled up and taken by several countries, and it was the pilot project. So I was like, oh, we missed that project. we missed that program. So it was so wonderful when finally MPI contacting us, and then offering this third batch of this program. So yeah, I trust MPI as the peace building organization, with all of their capabilities, with all of those years of experience. So yeah, I'm so happy when we have received this offer. So I said yes, and then contacting several peace building activists. And then finally we have Anil, Stephanie, Novika, and then Dietrich. Yeah, and even though everything is online, it's all online training. And this is the first time I cannot imagine how difficult, to keep all of this enthusiasm from the participant. But I know that the participant follow the training with the great enthusiasm. I can see that from Anil, Novika, Stephanie. So, and I think they learn a lot from this program. Yeah. After several times, it's not easy also for me to be their full supervisor because of this pandemic. I have to, sometimes I have to call them, or if I invite them for coffee. Yeah, so it's easier to invite them for coffee and then share. So yeah, I can see and feel the difference from the mentors, their passions and their way of their heart to empower others, and how they deals with the things, how their leadership growing. It's wonderful, So sometimes I have to dig the story from them about those things. Yeah, so how they eager to apply their mentoring skill to their mentee, work together and become the real mentor, not just become, their boss. Because sometimes people misunderstood between how to become the mentor. So I think this is a good opportunity, and this is a good program, and especially when they can multiply that, to others. That's really good. So because of also they can spread out all of this building skill that they have. So yeah. So I would like to appreciate and really thank you to MPI for this opportunity for the Indonesia to join this program. Thank you very much. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Marlies. Thank you, everybody in the MPI teams.
Thank you very much, Sir James. It was really an honor, to work with you. And thank you for letting Aniel and Pika and Steffi to be with us. Now for our much awaited video from MPI. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fred, for playing that wonderful video. Prakash, how are you?
I'm fine. Still waiting to have my lunch, but it's okay.
All right. How did you feel after hearing all those stories?
Yeah, it was nice. As I wrote to you, that the 3 batches, what I feel.
Of course,
the
we're
first,
the most beautiful.
yeah, so the first watch is the experimental batch, second batch is the salty batch or the best batch, and the third is the beautiful batch.
All right. So this is the time that we give space for anyone from the audience, no? If they want to share or share their thoughts or reactions or just anything in their hearts. So people are actually typing on the chat, but if anyone who wants to turn on their microphone and share a little bit, just a little bit, so Prakash can eat his lunch. Is Miss Elma?
Yes,
Hi, Miss Elma.
Good afternoon. I'm Elma Neira from Southern Christian College, and we are so lucky to be part of the training that was given by the Mindanao Peacebuilding Institute. And our participant, Johari Makayendeg, is at present working with 2 madrasa, and he is mentoring some of the youth that are there, and we hope that he will continue to pursue his mentoring work among the Bangsamoro in the area of Cotabato province and Mindanao. He too is working with the women, and for the post-conflict situation, or the situation that we have in there, he is helping the women, and he already had the first batch of 28 women who are into agri-entrepreneur, and the second batch is coming. And I would like to say thank you to the mentors of Johari for changing his perspective on particularly on how to assist interested peace builders in the community. Johari has become an asset to us, and I know he will continue his work because he is at the moment very, very inspired to help other young learners. So we multiply and we ripple. So thank you again, MPI, for the rippling effect of what you are doing. I also would like to wish a good afternoon to my friend Marlies. Maayong hapon, Marlies. And to Chris. Good afternoon, Chris. And of course, Novi. Novi was my student. Good afternoon, Novi. To all of you, I am happy to see you. Anywhere in the world, you are here for this celebration. Again, God be with us as we continue our peace building mentoring and our peace building work. To all of you, maayong hapon, good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Elma. All right.
Anyone else?
One last.
Yeah, one last. Who wants to take this golden opportunity?
Can I?
Yes, please go ahead.
Hi, this is Manjula Patnaik from Mennonite Central Committee India office. I would like to take this opportunity to thank MPI for giving us the opportunity as this batch 2 mentor. I have learned a lot. Um, First, I was thinking that mentorship is nothing important in our life, but I realized that it is a two-way traffic. So while I mentor, I'm also being mentored by my own mentee. And today I'm so proud to see both of my mentees, Dibakar Mahali and Ajay Sahu, who have gone not even, I wouldn't say that they have grown too much, but they've grown a lot in my understanding. And I'm thankful to MCC also for giving me the opportunity to attend this grassroots peace building workshop, because I was not supposed to be attending this, but I gained a lot. And I really want to thank Florina and Ashok. In fact, they were not new to me. I knew them much, much more before MPI. But I want to say that whatever you taught us through our classes, through our interactions, through our activities, so many things, helped me to understand where I am in my work, in my personal life, in my extended family life too. I'm so happy that whatever I have learned, I was able to share with my mentees, and I hope I will not stop here. I will continue to mentor them, as well as I will continue to mentor others also, because the learnings that we receive from MPI can go on and on and on. And I'm looking forward to the pandemic to uh, close soon, so that we start visiting our partners, peace project partners, so that whatever activities we have learned, we want to share those activities with our peace project partners. And I really want to thank Chris, Malis, Novi, Rain. Rain was a person who would always send messages and say, you have not submitted this, you have not submitted that, when can we do that? So, that also helped me to be in track. Sometimes we get carried away with our official work, with our family lives, and we can put off, assignments that were given by MPI for, but then there was someone, on the move, kept on saying it very nicely, when can we have it? And so that gave us that opportunity to share a bonding with MPI, and they understood. We all went through a lot of turmoils in life. At least I have gone through a lot of turmoils in life, and I would feel free just to write to them and share and say, this is where I am. I'm not able to do something like this. And they were very considerate. I hope this grassroots peace building mentorship program doesn't stop here. I hope you have more projects like this, and the ripple effect continues, where people can come and share how they have felt. I'm looking forward to a reunion. I don't know whether that is possible, but one day, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, mentors, mentees, all having a nice reunion at MPI, maybe, God willing, inshallah. Thank you so much, all of you, for making my life a different life for me. Working in MCC, I think Melanie Ebby has appreciated, Carol Zook, they were my directors and are, and so they also have shared their appreciation for this type of activities that MPA had taken up. So I want to thank WVHA and SNE, Society for Nature, Education and Health, and West Bengal Voluntary Health Association, the two of my peace project partners, along with Prakash. We are so grateful to you for allowing your staff to be our mentees. And they have really shown a lot of improvement. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mama Manjula, for sharing that. And I believe that you had a wonderful time of experience and learning, and appreciate that you shared in a very short time all the things which we were able to do. So may God bless you, and let's continue to do this even in the midst of this COVID pandemic.
Yes, Prakash, There's another one who raised his hand. I think we would like to call. It's Ace. So that give him the opportunity to share. Ace,
Yes,
are you
yes.
still here?
Hi, good evening, good afternoon, good day to everyone all over the world. I am Ace Fiesta. I was actually invited by Miss Novi to be here, and I am really honored to be here as seeing all your stories from the workshops that MPI had. It's so inspiring that from the youth you inspire us to actually do more peace building works for the future generations to come. And yeah, and we hope that we would radiate the same energy as you did in your in your workshops. And yes, you inspire us, as peace building is really a continuing discourse. And thank you so much everyone, and padayon.
Padayon is salamat. Yan, Ace is one of the mentees of NAS. So thank you, Ace. Final.
Yes, yes, that's right.
We will have the mentors, MPI mentors song. Are you familiar with this song, Prakash?
Not yet.
Not
I'm on the
yet.
process of learning.
So Novi is sharing her screen.
Yeah. Lucky we have the Novi on background. Novi,
Yeah,
please
so-
click.
Yeah, so what
Okay.
you see on your screen is the lyrics, and I hear someone.
Little by little.
Yeah, so it's little by little, and there's some action to every word. So just the action first, and then once we're familiar with the actions, Steffi will sing with us. Okay? Will help us with the melody. So first is little by little. What's the action for this? Okay, you're like building.
Little by little, every day.
And then MPI is changing me. So every time you meet me, it's changing me. The mentors program. I'm not the same that I used to be.
Though there's a slow
growing, but there's a knowing that
someday perfect I will be.
All right. Thank you so much. So together we will sing this song, and it will be led by Steffi. So I hope that you join us in singing and or just acting out the music, the song. All right. So first try.
Okay, do you want me to sing while so this is
Yes.
a cover.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll let you know that this is a cover, a song cover. So I hope that it sounds right, but I will let you I'm going to let you know that I will go with little by little twice, and after that I will go to It's Changing Me through though, and then I will repeat again It's Changing Me, and then at the end. Okay. So yes, I hope this works. Little by little, every day. Little by little,
Every day, MPI is changing me.
Every day, little by little, every day.
He's changing me. The mentors program. I'm not the person I used to be. The fruits of love grow Someday a mentor I will be. Okay, that's how it goes.
Okay, so we sing all together, and or just do the actions if you're shy. 5, 6, 7.
Ready? And go. Little by little,
Every day, by little, every way, MPI is changing. The church, paligid. It's changing.
It's changing me. It's changing me. It's changing me.
It's changing me.
Understand what I
used to be.
Growing my verses,
Knowing
a person I will
where I will be.
growing my verses, growing
And someday,
I
I will be.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you, everyone. So give yourselves a big hand. Everyone's so beautiful. Beautiful voice. Beautiful rendition by Steffi. Beautiful actions, so much energy. Thank you so much, everyone. Prakash.
Thank you, Abby, and thank you to all those who have participated.
Yay. Thank you, Stephanie.
Flowers.
Lots of love to both our mentor parents, to Flo.
Flowers from us, flowers from us.
Such a lovely time. Mama Chris, Mama Marlis, Papa Fred, Novi, Rhea, all our loved ones around the world. We love you, we will miss you, but we will keep on praying for each other.
God bless everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank
you. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Please go back. Please go back and make peace everywhere.
I think batch 3 would like to stay.
Batch 3, if we can say, yeah.
See everyone next year. See everyone next year.
Yes,
after
hopefully.
COVID-19.
Everyone in
Make love.
one day.
Go and make love.
And make peace.
Make peace. Love peacefully.
Safe and healthy.